RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. What up? What the fuck is up? Yo, I had to start this live like right now before I could even get out of my car and get situated and shit. I was gonna take some pictures and all that from my IG, get some public pictures and shit. I can't even do that right now because it's urgent business for me to get out the car and get my carry going because I'm looking for a place in town to do the carry, right? Always looking for cool, interesting places, preferably busy intersections that also allow a place where people can obviously like walk by or park. And that's how I choose the locations of where I'm gonna do my open carry demos. And then sometimes I find hot spots, good places to go that I tend to frequent. Pardon me while I get this right here. Let me get something going on here. I'm trying to prop my phone up while I do this. This ain't working at all. Excuse me. This ain't working at all. Hold on, let me figure out something. So I had to hop out my car real quick before I could even get ready. Let me tell y'all what's going on right now. I'm looking for an interesting place to park, right? To do an open carry demo. And I was like, oh yeah, I know where. How about right outside the Masonic fucking Temple here in Cedar Rapids? The address is 616. If you know anything about numerology or gematria at all, you know 616. That's perfect to go on as the address for the Cedar Rapids Masonic Temple. Weird as fuck, right? So I was like, all right, let me go by the Masonic Temple. I'm gonna go camp out up there. The traffic ain't ideal up here. There's no place for anybody to really park, and the traffic ain't really heavy like it is just a block or two away on the main road. But then I see a police officer sitting in the parking lot. I was like, oh yeah, I'm finna post up outside the Masonic Temple with the police parked in the parking lot. I park, another cop pulls up. They doing a side-by-side yin-yang fucking talking through the fucking window shit. Cops in the parking lot. Everybody seen it, right? So I got no place to really post up at. No place to post my sign. I don't really want to. I should take my tripod and just post up. I'll probably just do that. I was gonna hold my phone with my hand and go for it, but we got two cops parked in the Masonic Temple parking lot here in Cedar Rapids. I'm finna walk my shit right across the street from where they're at and right down past the Masonic Temple and post up right in front of the Masonic Temple and talk my shit. We're gonna see if we can get some peace for them to leave me the fuck alone, or if the location all of a sudden is gonna get Cedar Rapids police to do what they almost never really do, and that's approach me, especially trying to act like they have some right to poke into my business or ask me to leave or ask me for an ID. They don't really do that too often. I did almost 100 of these probably open carry demos, most of them right here in Cedar Rapids, and they really don't bug me like that. Every now and then when they do try, it's an easy deflection. But even then, yo, I go through some shit. Some shit don't be on camera, but the shit that I have caught on camera, I'm about to show y'all. I got a video coming up. Man, I gotta do this video today. I gotta stop dragging my feet and do this. But I'm gonna do a video, edited video right here on my YouTube channel of a few different occasions where cops have addressed me for ID. Two examples that I'm going to show right on video is how it's kind of supposed to go when police want to ID me and they know that they can't. And the third one is Marion Police right here in Iowa. These are all Iowa police officers, police departments. Marion Police didn't handle that well. I told them that I would ID only if they scared me or accused me of something, and they said they didn't have anything to accuse me of, but that they were going to tell me some consequences to me verbally refusing the ID, and I wasn't going to like it because that means that they were going to have to subdue me and get me down to the station so that they can ID me. They flat out told me that what we've already seen examples of police departments right here in Iowa, in the same damn state, doing the proper way by not forcing me to ID and then not verbally refuse and they accept that shit. That has happened multiple times. Marion Police don't think that shit applies to them. So somebody's wrong, and whoever's wrong has my life in their hands while they're pretending to be morally and legally above everybody else, as if they earned some kind of God status to tell me what to do. Whole time they wrong with my life in their hands about some bullshit, because I got video evidence of Iowa police departments handle it the right way and then handle it the wrong fucking way. And I tried to get a lawsuit cracking about this shit too. This is the shit that I don't even really fucking talk about to y'all. I tried to get a lawsuit cracking. I don't know if it had passed the statute of limitations or whatever, but the one lawyer that I did find in a tri-state area that would take this fucking case, I showed them a little bit of the evidence of what I had. And all of a sudden, he started trying to juice me for money. He wanted a $10,000 retainer, and I had to pay him to come to the state of Iowa to study to make sure that he has a firm grip on what the laws really are, and for his stay, and then per hour and all stuff. So all this legal bullshit, all this lawyer bullshit, the lawyer hustle. He was running that shit on me when he seen my evidence. I was like, man, get out of here. I don't got 10 bands to retain you right now. Like, this is crazy, and I couldn't find nobody to do it pro bono or whatever. So all of that shit got crazy. But I'm gonna get out here real quick. Let me put my shit down to get my shit on. But yeah, be looking for that video in a little bit here. Maybe today, man. I need a boost in my productivity. I need to take my content where it's never gone before, and I haven't like posted a dope ass live stream, 2 shorts and an edited video in the same fucking 24 hours, and I need to make these goals and do that. So I'm gonna work on that today. I got a couple shorts for y'all too. But yeah, police officers at a Masonic Temple. For those who don't know, first of all, let me say this about the idea of conspiracy theories. Y'all can call things conspiracy theory. Every time anybody turns their nose up at the idea of a quote-unquote conspiracy theory, just off of hearing it because it sounds spooky, what they are telling me is shit that sounds spooky or weird to them in that way, as if something has been hidden from them, done in the shadows. As soon as it's something like that, somehow they act like they are experts and they already know exactly what it is that you're talking about. All of the information that you have to make you think what it is that you're thinking. But what the real conclusion is, according to them, is that there's absolutely nothing wrong and nobody's doing anything shady. They actually happen to know very little, almost nothing about everything that we call conspiracy theories. They don't even be knowing though. They have no legit story to fill in the fucking blanks to make me feel like their story sounds more in tune with reality than what the fuck we got going on. They don't even be knowing nothing about these topics. They just turn their nose up because they hear it and they go, oh, you think the world is trying to be evil and do this and that? Oh, yes. That's why it resonates so well when you see this shit in movies. Stop playing. You know the shit resonates with you when you see it in movies and shit. Global domination, all that shit, pinky in the brain. Yes, nigga. The fuck out of here. All that naivete, yo, that shit bugs me, bruh. Because they don't realize when they turn their nose up and shit like that, that they are already making a snap decision that they're accusing you of doing by denying that what you are saying even holds any merit whatsoever on the topic. Why? Why? Because I said your government is doing this knowingly. Now all of a sudden I'm weird. Shut the fuck up. Y'all support this government for attacking other governments who have, according to U.S. government, allowed normal, regular people who happen to be evil as fuck to infiltrate this thing called government so that they can do a whole bunch of bad shit to their own people so that they can then later spread it to the rest of the world, so we got to stop them. That's what we say when we attack these other fucking countries and their government bullshit. Then where we go, no, this government too. You will also man this fucking throne of this illusion of government with a flawed and evil, greedy, vindictive, murderous human beings. Yes, you will. And then they will do bad, funny shit to the world, to which somebody has to stand up to. Because if you don't, they will dominate their own people and then the world with their bullshit. You can tell the same story about this government. Stop fucking playing with the gov love and the bullshit and the patriotism. Don't love them so fucking much. They don't care about you at all. You should fucking relax. You motherfuckers is like a beta male, pussy whip, never get no ass kind of a guy who finally got a date with a bad bitch, and now you don't know how to control yourself. You want to get this bitch all your money, all your energy. You offering foot rubs under the table on the first date and shit, just sipping like a motherfucker because you just want this bitch that fucking bad that you cannot control yourself and maintain your manhood. And y'all want this motherfucking freedom so bad that y'all let the abuser of the idea of freedom take the fucking wheel and drive you off course. If you think what we are doing right now in America is on course for freedom, you're out of your fucking mind. You know they want your shit. Stop playing. And you also know that motherfuckers will man the throne in this government illusion, pretending to be doing good, but then they will actually be doing very much harm to us under the guise of security and all this other shit. Each party accuses the other party of trying to do exactly that. And I'm fucking weird for looking at the both of y'all going, man, this is weird, and I don't trust none of y'all. And it better not even look at all like gematria is real, because if as soon as it even looks a little bit like gematria is real, I'm telling you, you're gonna spook me out, because it shouldn't look like that. It shouldn't look like it, period. It's not something that somebody thinks that they see. This is a system that was given to you in your English language that you didn't know. Somebody already agreed to these fucking terms. The letters have numeric value, and they're not plain. A Masonic temple, I think in DC or Philadelphia, one of these spooky ass, weird ass, boogie woogie woogie cities, they got a spooky history. If you actually knew the fucking history, the history would scare you about these two cities specifically. Philadelphia and DC. But at the Masonic temple in one of these places, on the building, it says all is numbered. If you think something that powerful will arbitrarily put it, they could have put anything right there. Why would they say that on the building? It says it, I think, on the outside of the building, all is numbered. If they did that, you got to take them seriously for who the fuck they are and who would ever even fund and claim ownership of this spectacular building, right? Of course, that's somebody who's not fucking around and playing, right? They seem to be serious people. You struggle to pay your rent in a fucking apartment building you don't own. Whoever owns this shit, you know, they are on their P's and Q's. They know how the fucking world works, how to make the money go around, how to insist on having influence and authority. So when you give them the power that they deserve, and you even acknowledge who they are, the conspiracy theory will lend itself to you very easily when you see all this number, when you know gematria, when you realize that these other fucking religious and ceremonial things and things in cultural and religious ideologies that people on the earth are holding, when they are successful in being top dogs in these ventures of capitalism, the military-industrial complex, all this shit, all of those people, they bring a religious and spiritual belief along with them, and you can you can get a glimpse of it if you understand gematria. You know, religion is a powerful thing, especially if you're a religious person yourself. When I tell you, the people up there also have something that they rocking with, that they believe that when they do their rituals and their prayers and they do all of this other shit and hold these holidays to be fucking sacred, when they doing this sacrificial bullshit all in the fucking news that they keep telling you all the time, the Hawaii shit, every fucking shooting, school shooting, mass shooting, motherfuckers is lying and performing rituals right in front of you, and you just don't realize that because you don't know what days of the month are they counting these fucking spiritual holidays and rituals from whoever fucking religion this is. But they are doing it though, and you will recognize it if you knew it all, and you will put it together to say, I see the rituals and all this shit in this religion, the moon worship, the sun worship, the Saturn worship, all of this shit. Okay, got it. I got that information. I can see that. There's a narrative here, okay. And then when you look at government, then you go, oh my God, they mirror each other. They better not look like they're in cahoots. And then when the shit does this, you go, oh my God, I know what I'm looking at. You don't even got to be that smart. Just gather enough information to start doing this, to see what fits. And when the shit clicks, you go, that shouldn't click like that, because that narrative looks smooth as butter. Churned butter in your face. Y'all are retarded, bruh. And if you can't rock with me because you don't like the way it sounds, it is because you don't know what I don't know. You don't know what I know. If you knew what I knew, you wouldn't have that same reaction. You would tell, your brain would tell you that shit clicking too much, bro, and it's drawing your attention in that way, and you can't help it. It's interesting. You want to know how much further is this going to pull you into this clarity about how these things mesh together. And the more you do that, the more you go, it keeps clicking, it keeps going, it keeps connecting. Why? Fuck. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Just refuse to be played. That's all I'm asking you, is to refuse to be played or lied to. Fuck. Y'all scoff at people who and call them conspiracy theorists. Like, boy, look, I give people this example too all the time. If I was your guard dog and I was barking my balls off at 4 a.m. and I'm barking like crazy, I'm going crazy, right? Oh shit. Oh, the cops just took off fast too. Ooh, he just ran the stop sign. They on the call. Oh yeah, they took off quick. They on the call. God damn. I'm still gonna post up at the Masonic Temple because that's what I wanted to do. But it would have been nice to see what their reaction was when they saw me out here, to see if they got extra sensitive. Shit. That's kind of my fault for running my mouth. I might have been able to garner some of their attention, but that's okay. They took off in a haste, ran one way, one went the other, and he just totally blew through this fucking stop sign like it wasn't even there. So they on something. Somebody needs some help, maybe. Fuck. Okay, let's at least get some of this Masonic Temple footage, and then what I will do is possibly end that live stream and then go start another one I can post up on the busy corner. Let's do that. Let's count on that. But yeah, man, the conspiracy theory haters, man, bro, listen, man. If I was barking my balls off at 4 in the morning, boy, and the whole family had to wake up in a panic, like, what the fuck is the dog? What is wrong with the dog? The family dog going crazy. And y'all came downstairs, the man in the house had his gun. The kids are in their safe place wherever they were told that they need to go hide in case of an emergency and shit. And you come down there and it's a raccoon on the porch. Right? You might be upset at me. It's a fucking raccoon on the porch. You might be upset. Right? You might be like, damn, false alarm like a motherfucker. Why was the dog going so crazy? But what you do know is, that dog not gonna let you down. Nothing slides, bro. Nothing slides. If I bark my balls off trying to be the siren for the fact that the world is like going in a certain direction, they keep on telling you what it is that they want all the time. In order for them to get what they want, especially the World Economic Forum, this one world currency bullshit, these smart cities and all the shit that they want to try to establish, the fact that they want to establish that has to tell you that they got to fuck up all the shit that you love about this great country of yours, you Democratic and Republic pussy motherfuckers. In order for them to get that, they got to fuck this place up. They got to fuck up all the shit you love about this place in order for them to get that here. And then you also have to be on the lookout to see, well, which one of you bad motherfuckers is going to pull the trigger on America? Are you crazy? Now, when you start looking around, you go, ooh, this don't look good. Because a lot of the aggression to push you in that way is going to come from your own government. This shit don't take no conspiracy theorists to fucking understand. Open your eyes and be honest and refuse to be fucking played or lied to or threatened by anybody. Say whoever wants to smoke is going to get it. Nobody can fuck with the freedom, not even our own country, especially our own country. To hide behind this illusion that you're the protection, but you really the greatest threat, we'll get rid of you. You better get your punk, you better get the fuck out of our fucking way with that shit. The fuck you think this is? You running America, but you've forgotten where you are? Show them what's up. If that's what it is, if that's what it has to be, you're supposed to be prepared to do that. And this is not a call to action. This is not me painting some violent picture that I just somehow thirst for. It's not that at all. I'm just ahead of the curve. I know what the fuck has to happen in order for them to get what they say they want with such confidence. How are they going to get that? Everyone else is smiling while we down here divided by race and gender and the sexuality and, oh, for the kids, give up your guns. That sounds fucking dumb. For the kids, go get your motherfucking gun. That's what you're supposed to do. They get the opposite reaction out of me when they talk that gun fear shit. I just go buy another gun and more ammo. Like, how y'all even got the reaction that y'all got bugs me. That's why I know something is wrong. Everything they said should have scared y'all off into the fucking gun store. This is weird to me. Y'all are some weirdos. Ain't I though? Rare fruit. Ain't I on fire right now? That's why a motherfucker gonna ask me one time, you speak so well and blah, blah, blah. Your ideas are so articulate. You don't script this shit? Hell no. The one time I tried to script one of my videos, you can go back and see one of my old videos. You can tell I tried to script it. Because I don't even sound like myself. I sound rehearsed, slowed down. All this, it sounded weird. I'll never do that shit again. I just rock my shit off the top. I don't care. And this is what be going on in my head all day, every day. I just happen to turn on the camera so I can say this shit out loud to something, to somebody. That's it. I'll be like this all day, bro. All day long, man. Because there's a bit of a panic inside of me because I see the finish line. I already see death, not just for myself because I already accepted that, but for the whole fucking world and all the shit that we want to love is all being threatened. So I'm thinking if death is inevitable, they're already painting a very vivid picture for us about what it is that they want, with all of the implications of what they got to do to get it being fine with them. They don't care. They like that part. It's part of the population control. If they can get what they want and reduce the number like they said they wanted to by also feeding the military industrial complex and all the fucking weapons contracts because they make this shit and then they got to re-up because they always want the latest shit like you want the latest iPhone. They bought these bombs to use it and they're going to find a fucking reason to use that shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck them, bro. I get to say fuck them and then not care about nothing after that. I'm already gonna die. I don't give a fucking fuck about none of that shit, bro. And they don't either. That's why they willing to go. They got a whole lot of courage on their side because they got the illusion. They got all the bigger guns. They got you bitches by the balls and they know it. So they got the courage to, they might break a few eggs to make this omelet, but they gonna do that. They gonna rock their shit. They're not really too worried about it, because they use violence to control you, to make you think that all you got is violence to fucking oppose them. No, you don't. Peaceful non-compliance is the best thing to do. You just gotta have that propensity for violence and defense only, because you know they're gonna be sore losers. They're not gonna come this far to let you walk them down in peaceful non-compliance without them fighting you. They're going to fight you when you do that. And then you got to be ready to go, oh, no, the fuck? The fuck? No, we're not doing that. That's what you're supposed to do, bruh. What politician, police officer, fucking Navy general, Army sergeant is going to hear me say that and go, nah, that don't work like that. If they win, let them win. No, you're in the place that you are right now because you convinced us that you're willing to rock with all of your oath and all of the Constitution. And it says, foreign or domestic, if violence is necessary to remove a threat to the fucking freedom, so be it, because they're definitely going to bring violence to try to subdue you under that bullshit. You have all rights to respond to them in violence. I don't know what the fuck else anybody ever thought was going to happen. So when I say this, don't act like this is my ideology, motherfucker. I was reading your shit. Your shit said that you saluted, put your hand on that fucking bullshit Bible, and swore an oath to your God, Satan. I know who he is. Yeah, y'all do all that. Masonic Temple, cops posted up. They was probably passing a joint or some drugs between each other. Ain't no telling what the fuck they was doing. I heard one cop on a recorded phone call someplace admit that he carries a spare gun with him concealed, so he had something to plan on the nigga. Are y'all out of y'all mind? Y'all gave them this lane to do this shit, and they act like without them we would have no safety. Kiss my dick. We had all the safety if kids were raised from the ground up to already know, bro. Get this idea of the police, or even your own father for that matter, running into battle to die for a fight that you were involved in so that they can die in your place because of something you got going on when you were right there. Don't wait for them. Don't expect for them to do that. Your own father not going to always be there. If you can't harness the energy, that protective energy from your father inside yourself to care for yourself the way your protective father would, by arming yourself with a gun and just embodying your father. That's what I tell my kids. Yeah, they know how I'm coming about them. Kamikaze, the balls to the wall. I don't give a fuck when it comes to protecting my kids. And when it comes to them growing up into their adulthood to protect themselves, they're going to carry my energy. They're going to be like, I'm going to do what Dad would have did. Sparks, don't touch me. Nobody, for no reason. I don't care what your reason is. If the end result is me being subdued into some kind of captivity, slavery, detouring my path on planet Earth to ponder my existence freely, I gotta pay your tax and do all this other stuff. Bro, listen, if this is what it is you're trying to do to my life, I don't give a fuck if you're the home invader, the carjacker, whoever you are. Your goal is the same. Your costume is not gonna make me not see your actions. Bro, don't touch me, don't say shit to me. Who the fuck are you? Without the costume, you would never say a word to me about nothing, and you know it. And I don't mean that makes you a bitch. I'm telling you, that's just human decency that you can't even exhibit when you got that costume on, because it brainwashes you, and now you out here bugging, talking shit to me when you can't even tell your motherfucking kids what to do. They grow up to get the fuck away from your control. They'll go off and ruin their fucking life. You can't even stop them. Your own children. You got to watch them crash and burn in their life. They just go. You have to let them go. You gave them life, and you got to let them go. But you can't let me go? Kiss my dick. Stay the fuck away from me, bro. Masonic Temple. What the fuck is up? The fuck? The fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? The fuck is wrong with the world when you got to tell grown-ass men, hey, yo, don't be nobody bitch, bro. You don't got to be nobody bitch. They can't do that to you. They damn sure can't do that to all of us. I got your back, bro. What's going on, man? You scared, man? Me too, man. Me too, man. Because it ain't even supposed to be like this, man. It's disturbing because it don't even got to be like this. As soon as you can imagine a world that's better than this one, that's more peaceful than what it really is, man, your standards go up, man. When you care about your own life, your standards go up. When you wish the best for your kids and you realize, like I do so wholeheartedly, that whatever the fuck it is that I want for my kids can't have that shit if I'm willing to damage somebody else's path and opportunity to get it for them and they kids. If I do that, I forfeit all of the peace that I think I want for my kids. I cannot be the initiator of no fucking force or violence upon nobody, bro. It's a forfeit. It's a fair fucking trade, man. Who can't understand that shit? Fuck. Now, if you start the fucking fight, I hope you die for that. Now, how's that? Fuck. I can't say that? Kiss my dick. Yes, I can. And I'm going to. Fuck. And I don't care who you are. I don't care, bruh. Why is some fabric and a fancy piece of metal give you the right to step across something so serious? To think that you can initiate force of violence on me just because. Because of what, bro? because of some laws they wrote down, bruh, that you don't even know or agree with all of, bro, shut the fuck up. They change it all the time. Throughout time, with over state lines, they can't keep this shit they call law consistent. When nature already put law here way before we can write anything on paper to call this shit government, all of these pseudo names and the bullshit y'all want to call yourself. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Lieutenant what? Y'all made up an elaborate and violent fucking game, right? Start giving yourselves these names and shit, right? And not everybody's supposed to respect this shit because you know somebody that fucking died trying to help them maintain this shit. It's got nothing to fucking do with me because I didn't ask you to do shit. As a matter of fact, the only thing you did was postpone, the only thing you really did was postpone what was inevitable, man. The fucking domination and destruction of all the peace in the world so that a small group of people can run this shit. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all be acting weird, bruh. Y'all really do. I'm tired of all of this pretending like you the patriotic one. Like you the one that got it right. And then you go run and vote for a stranger to me and you to be our fucking masters at the fucking barrel of a government gun, a tax-funded gun, and then you act like you are morally superior to me, legally superior to me. Shut your bitch ass up. You sound retarded. I don't even think, I ain't a grown man in the world that can fucking argue with me. All you can say to me is that the game is kind of stuck in this way and maybe we need to go inside the game to kind of help the game so we can have a better life and a chance for freedom in America. Man, fuck all that shit. It's already too late. Y'all fucked up with slavery. Everything after that is fucking bonus bullshit. Should have never happened. That's why y'all keep looking at niggas like being like, oh man, and they realize the grudge that they got with us, we ain't even supposed to survive as government. To settle that slavery shit, they can't even be no government. Reparations ain't good enough. That's why niggas, they be on that reparations shit and all this other shit. The fuck I look like getting reparations for? For them to still stay where the fuck they at? No, bruh. That'll be whack as fuck. As far as we know, they'll give us fucking reparations and then crash the American dollar and go, oh, we tried. Ain't no more dollar, no. Nope. Dollar's gone. Economy's fucked for life. America's over. But we did try to settle that reparations shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't trust them. Nothing they ever do. Nothing they ever say. Nothing. Y'all talk about y'all can't trust the school systems. How they lied to us about our history. Let's not forget they lied to them little white kids too, sitting right next to us in them classrooms, in this mock minimum security prison system that they call public education. The fuck out of here. Private schools ain't no better either. Actually, y'all gotta follow curriculum. Y'all been there lying to them kids for top dollar. Y'all just figured out a way to get money. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all are weird. All this shit goes right past you. You claim to be more intelligent than me and more diligent than I am in regards to the preservation of freedom and all this other shit. Shut your bitch ass up. No, you not, bro. You not. All that political shit is stupid. Y'all don't be wanting to die for that shit. Y'all just think it's fun to play. Because you ain't got nothing better to do. I think that shit is stupid, though. You ain't got shit better to do. If you had to vote with your fucking life, you wouldn't vote for them so easily. The lesser of two evils will sound like some bullshit to you if you had to vote with your fucking life. You voted for Biden, get your bitch ass out there and die and fight for whatever the fuck he got going on that he did in his administration. Now, the fight is yours. Y'all like to share fights and shit? Yeah. That's your ticket in. That's your ticket in. You vote? Yeah, whatever, if your guy win, whatever he gets started during his administration is your responsibility. Now. Patriotic motherfuckers, and if you ain't willing to do that shit, to shut the fuck up talking to me about any of your bullshit, right paradigm bullshit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit at that point. Go die in a war wherever your fucking favorite candidate points his fucking finger at once he wins that quote unquote wins that bullshit election. Yeah, go there. Wherever he say he want to go to fight for the shit that he promised you, then go with him. Fucking goofies. Right outside the Scottish Rite Temple here. Scottish Rite Temple. Cedar Rapids. And this ain't the first time I've been out here. I've been up here before. Just like this. Suited up. Standing out on the corner. Talking my shit. getting almost no traffic out here because it's in the middle of the block. It ain't no heavy traffic up here. This is almost useless to even talk to the people. I do this for y'all. This one's for y'all. This one for my YouTube. I've been seeing the comments going crazy. I got 17 people watching right now. That might be a fucking record. 17 at a time. Should be 3 zeros behind that shit. Cause I'm up here cooking their ass. Up here cooking their ass. Let me see what's going on in the chats real quick. Quinn is in here, of course. Rare fruit. Yeah, trusting a politician with your life and shit is like they get inside these pseudo names and all this other shit and they so-called win these elections, but it's like it's still a stranger. You wouldn't trust this dude no other time. Like, man, I don't know, man. It's weird to me, bro. I got family members that I know and love that I would not trust them with political power. I wouldn't want them to be the ones to do it. I would tell them that I didn't want their help at all, wouldn't even imagine that part of my life at all. Damn sure not by force. So it's weird to me when people want to pick a politician to rule them and then they think that this motherfucker got a right to rule everybody else too. Super duper weird. The expectation that shit's just gonna be okay is weird to me because I would expect the niggas gonna fight over that. I don't really know too many people that just go, yeah, this strange guy can tell me what to do because y'all chose me, maybe I don't even know him. Or maybe I know him well and I voted for the other motherfucker. My guy lost? That's crazy. But still, there's this expectation that I don't be a sore loser, that I just allow this guy to fucking run my life now during this term. Man, fuck that shit. That shit sounds weird to me. A voluntary government where you have to provide your services first and then you get paid after services have been rendered sounds way more fair, way more like freedom. And just with that little sentence right there, the past fucking 15, 20 seconds of me fucking talking, it should be undeniable to any politician holding office. And what I just said was better than the system that they're so proud to fucking occupy. Kiss my ass, bruh, y'all crazy. Y'all are weird. It's way too easy to outsmart they shit. That's what I think. I think if it's so supreme, I shouldn't be able to just do it like that. Just spitballing out here on the corner, man. Why? Why is it that easy? Why is it that easy? Because you never hear anybody proposing these things. How about we really see what politicians is talking that good shit and what policies the people really want by setting up, and you can slowly transition into these kind of things, a government system where people vote with their dollar, where you do not tax people, not at all, not on a state or federal level, not at all. What you do is say, here are the services, because now you guys have to be mindful and very aware as citizens. And this is going to raise the IQ level of how all of this works amongst the average person. Because if y'all don't come together, understand how it works, and voluntarily fund these roles in these schools, it ain't going to be here. It'll all fucking crumble away. You better get involved. Man, all of a sudden, the entire public will be like, no, we're all politically minded. Because we have to be, we want to make this shit go around. And it's perfectly transparent. It's all voluntary as fuck. We vote with our dollars. We don't give a fuck about the other shit. You can be who the fuck you say you want to be. Your past can be the past. We don't care about none of that shit. We give the money. Government, get out the fucking way, y'all middleman, with your hands in the cookie jar. We don't even need y'all there right now, actually. The fuck out of here. I never see any of y'all with a jackhammer or in a dump truck or none of that shit. This is not what politicians do. They don't do that. They don't go get this fucking office to come out here and steel-toe boots and a hard hat to do this shit after y'all voted them into something. They don't come from that and they don't go there either when you vote for them. I don't fucking know what's wrong with y'all. I don't fucking get it. You guys have stopped thinking. That's part of the problem. You stop thinking. They established the system and you were born into it, then you go, yeah, rock with that. And then when it don't work, you think that you can change it from the inside while they're increasingly violent with every single thing that they fucking do. All of the things that they say that they want for your future imply a shit ton of violence, and yet it's still no one says to them, y'all can protect and provide these things y'all want to do, Father Government, but we reserve the right to fuck y'all up if y'all want to play crazy. What the fuck? No, there's going to be a little bit of both. You're going to play nice, and we will fucking chin check the fuck out of y'all when need be. See, all of that is lip service. This is why I don't like the average patriot American, because they got what some people might accuse me of is this grandiose idea of freedom standing up for oneself, and even the people that say don't tread on me, right? Even the don't tread on me people, they all have this delusionary idea that that America will be free by any means, and they got the recipe, like they know what's up. But in reality, if they really knew what was going on, they will be freaking out already. They will be marching on DC already. They will be pointing to politicians and firing them already, going, "You're fired. Don't you know that? Where's your parking space at? We'll put some cones out there. Don't park right here tomorrow. You're fired. You can't be here." Filing charges on the ones that have committed some crimes. They've all committed some level of crime. If you ask me, I'll say every cop, judge, and lawyer is a felon, because they've all violated U.S. Title 18, Section 241 and 242. They are. And what I just said can't be conspiracy theory or something you can turn your nose up at just because you don't like the sound of it. You have to look into it and then try to apply it. And if it applies to what it is that I'm saying, then you got to say that it's actually true. All the other stuff that you're doing in between with your Trey and he's too aggressive. And that's not a real American to say these things. Man, get out of here. A real American says outside influence or domestic influence. Nobody's going to fuck with that freedom, bro. Nobody's going to fuck with the freedom. You cannot say that you want to protect children from the dangers of the world, with them being the most vulnerable of us, realizing that child trafficking are you.
I got to get this. Did you have to see a phone anywhere?
Not at all. No. Yeah. But it's like you can't say that you want to protect vulnerable children. You want to protect vulnerable children in a world like this. Child trafficking is crazy and all that, and we know all of that, right? So if you say you want to protect vulnerable children, okay, cool. But the only way I'm going to be able to tell that you mean it is if you also draw the line at the parents too, and then you say, just because we don't want this kind of negative influence and abuse to fall upon these children out into the world where they're kidnapped and taken away from their families, just because we don't want that doesn't mean that it's going to be okay for the parents of the children to do this to the children. We mean everybody. Nobody gets away with it. Then I go, yeah, like that, because some of these kids don't need to get kidnapped to go through that shit. Sometimes it's they parents doing this shit. It's that serious. It's like that, right? That's how you really address the issue. And if you won't address it like that, you're going to make me feel suspicious. If you forcefully try to get me to not pay attention to that, I'm going to think that you are diddling your kids. That's what I'm going to think in that scenario. Do you dig what I'm saying? So if governments of the world can't be armed and manned by flawed human beings with intent on dominating their own people first and then the rest of the world later, and we can't rock with that, it can't happen from our country to other countries or from our country inside of our own country onto its own people. Period. Nobody gets to do it, period. That's done. I be rocking this shit way too well to even be argued with by anybody, no matter their office, title, medals that they won. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. That's a fucking Monopoly game that I don't want to fucking play. That's a dress-up game that I'm not involved with. This cop gonna try and ask me when I did the video that's on my YouTube right now, kind of popular on my shorts. Go check it out. Where the cop tried to ask me for ID and shit, and I told him that he scared me when he walked up. He said, "Why?" I was like, "Cause you got this costume on, bro." And he goes, "Costume? What do you got on?" I said, "What I got is protection. What you got on is a costume." Because this is giving you the power of the illusion to do something that the average man couldn't do to me. If you took that costume off and lost your job today, you wouldn't come back out here tomorrow with that same fucking gun to say anything to me of what you're talking about right now. Number one, you wouldn't even care that much. The feeling that you even had inside of you to even care would go away. More or less, the audacity you would have to lose your job and still come out here with your gun on your hip saying that, "Oh, people said that I was scaring them." And he's a fucking pussy. I played him to his fucking face. He walked the fuck off. He acted like he approached me because somebody said that I was doing something that was scaring the people, but he never told me what it was that I was actually doing that would warrant him saying, not only does he realize that what I was doing was legal, that even considering that he had something that he had to go on and said that what I was doing was above and beyond, it was scaring people, and that he needed to come out here even though what I was doing was seemingly legal. He never told me the story of what it was. He never said, "They said you was doing this, could you not do this?" Or "Were you doing that?" He never told me on no story because there was no story. This was all bullshit. I made him look like a bitch on camera. Don't never talk no shit to me about no police officer or no bullshit that he wants to talk about nothing. Not his laws, not his career, not what he's fucking done, no none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none none of that. I don't give a fuck if you toured in Iraq, none of that shit, bro. Boot camp, all this other shit, Purple Heart, none of that shit, bro. You ain't smarter than me. You ain't no better than me. You're actually beneath me. And all that other shit, man, it's nice, it's cool, it's sweet, but there's some deal breakers here. You guys walk on an illusion. He was hoping that the illusion of who he was would get me to fucking fall into some level of control or compliance when he really had nothing going. Told me no story of what the fuck it was that I was doing. It was so fucking bad that he had to override the fact that I was doing something legal to address me anyway. He never said anything and then he walked off. Never told no story. Never got no act right out of me so that I can assure him that whatever warranted his interaction with me will be held, will be stopped. That I would cease to do whatever that was. He walked away, leaving me completely clueless as to what it is I needed to do to stop scaring people. This is dumb. Dumb, bro. All they know is legal. Shut your bitch ass up, bro. You look like a bitch right now. The whole time he got the whole city's life in his fucking hands. You don't need 200 plus police officers in Cedar Rapids. All you need is one. If you got one, this one cop, really, he can't be everywhere at once. But this one guy could run the whole fucking city if they give in to the illusion that when he shows up with the badge and the polyester costume and the cops with the fucking pretty and the car with the pretty lights on it, then he's in charge and nobody better not touch him, even if he's wrong. Let him be wrong and then wait for your day. And of course, you can go convince all of his buddies, the people that he's worked with for years, their kids might even be dating. Who knows where the relationship really goes with these people? And he's gonna bring me to a group of his peers to try to weigh in on who's telling the truth and who's not about what. Most likely something that doesn't even have a victim attached to it. And if there is a victim attached to it where somebody lost something or they were hurt, they were deprived of the property somehow, then whoever's property that was or whoever's body that was had first dibs on stopping whoever the fuck they tried to take something from them. First dibs, bro, that's your fight. That's your fight. Stop playing. I'm tired of all of this silly shit. Motherfuckers pretend to be men, but they are dodging all of the manhood to pass the buck to another fucking man who is going to be walking with the equipment that you could have on the scene of the fight over your fucking life right now. Right now, you gonna call for that man? It sounds like a bitch move. Oh, if somebody tries to kill me or hurt me or stab me or rob me or run off with one of my fucking kids, let me call this other man that might be weaker than me, actually. They might not even be as smart as me, actually. He's already emotionally divorced from the situation because it's not his child, actually. It was mine. Let me call him with a gun that I used to have, but I let them take my shit, and so he can come save my child. Hurry up. This feels like an eternity. Every minute seems like a fucking year. Who want to do that with their life and then say, that's the virtuous man, that's the better man than me? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Are you insane? Anybody who can't understand what I'm saying, you got a cognitive problem. I don't think I can be fucking reasoned with by nobody. And if that means a re-education camp, come and get me. Because I ain't going nowhere and you're not going to change my mind. There's no way that I'm wrong about what it is that I'm saying. How am I wrong? What the fuck? I never get a hater even actually tell me why I'm wrong. That's why I don't got to wait to be a million subs. I don't got to wait for no praises from nobody. I'm already a champion of what it is that I'm doing. I've already seen too much of it. I already know what's going on. Police in Cedar Rapids, numb to my shit. They numb, bro. Motherfuckers, black power motherfuckers that have you believe that there's no way that this would ever happen. Be that scared, black man. Untrue. It ain't true. When y'all say that, it ain't true. So, like what? What? I get to say that shit is untrue. Because it is. I'm out here. How many times? Me and Cubs. Down in Texas. Racist state. Capitol grounds. All the guns. Police came out with their guns. We chilled their ass out. I dissed dude and hugged a fucking fan in a crowd, about 200 people watching us and all that shit, bro. Never even caught that part on camera. How we survived Capitol grounds, Austin, Texas, cops running down on us, guns, 2 black men. Nothing happened. They were super chill. They got our attention and chilled out. We really didn't have to do much to chill them out. They was trying to chill. This Texas, bro. They could have just started firing and said, hey. And then me and Cuz would have been legends. Shout out to RPM Javier Gabos, man. Fuck is y'all talking about? Ooh, bang, get a gun. The fuck? Niggas tweaking, bro. Everybody bitches, bro. Everybody be acting so fucking tough, man. I wish that if people if there was a direct correlation in your bravado and your whole swag in public, the tone of your voice, how you move about, if there was a direct correlation between how much you really meant that shit and how much of a bitch you really are, it'd be a lot of men out here that had to walk around at 5'1", squeaky voice, no facial hair, because that's who you really are inside. That's who you really are inside. Yeah. And it'd be funny to me too, because I be feeling like motherfuckers be acting tougher than I do, because I don't even be trying to act tough. I'm the fucking cornered bobcat. You've cornered me. I don't know what the fuck else you think was finna happen. The bobcat don't gotta be a fucking saber-toothed tiger. He don't gotta be no stone cold killer. Don't need no bodies. Don't need to be the aggressor with no nothing. You're gonna get the best fight out of him when you put him in that position, or he meant no harm to nobody. Did you not back him into a corner? Stop playing. That's me. This is a reaction. I want to live my life. I grew up. Y'all told me this country is free, and it's not. So stop lying to my fucking face. I'm tired of that shit. I can't even patronize y'all anymore with a salute to the flag or none of that shit no more. Can't even patronize you with the bullshit. I can't even pretend no more. I'm upset, period. Divorce court type shit. I want out of this relationship. You fucked it up. And we just gonna be single too for a while. We don't need to go date nobody. I'm not gonna update no Tinder account, none of that. Self-govern. When it comes to government business, jerk off. Masturbate. Stay to yourself. Self-govern, man. Because this is what's beautiful about the idea of freedom. The true idea of freedom, here's something else, another bone I got to pick. With people who be pretending to be about something when they haven't wrapped the whole idea around their minds enough to see the total truth. Some people out there, anarchists, don't believe in government. Salute to y'all. I'm a fellow anarchist. And anarchy does not mean no rules. It means no rulers. It means that nobody can tell nobody else what to do. And if it get a little dangerous because people think that it's a free-for-all, some people will be mistaken, and then you have to check their ass with the fact that you're not waiting for the police, you haven't even been raised, you should not have been raised to even depend on that. From a child, you already know your defense is up to you, and you've been practicing, waiting, and all of that. Learning how to fight at an early age, learning self-defense, how to operate, safely operate a firearm in defense from an early age. Trying to be one with nature, with your fellow human, to know that you are on a journey to ponder your soul's existence, and so is everybody else. And if you respect it enough in yourself, you have to respect it enough not to hurt somebody else. Why would you do that? That's somebody's child. Don't do that shit. When you hurt people, people bleed, people die, that shit is crazy. You can't go back on it. You have no idea of the world of influence that you have disturbed when you do that to somebody who did not deserve that shit. You're crazy. Don't hurt, don't kill nobody, don't do that shit. Preach this shit to the kids to tell them to load that gun. For the ones that will not hear this message, they might cross your path one day. Somebody not gonna give a fuck. You need to give a fuck. Love everybody and destroy your enemies. Here's the gun. Love everybody. I don't know what else to tell y'all, bro. Raise the kids like this, right? You don't need the police as much as you think you need them. The need for them goes away. And then we can always, in a private sector, hire crime scene investigators and other shit like that who not rocking with no badge, hide behind their illusion to give a gateway for them to be the biggest criminals that we've ever fucking seen. Actually, society provides that opportunity for you. If you want to be a child trafficker, a human trafficker, a drug dealer, drug trafficker, a woman beater, a racist murderer, if you want to do that and get the best cover society has to offer, where you might get away with that shit, get a government job, there you go. And I'm not fucking lying, and you know it to be absolutely fucking true. And what politician, judge, lawyer, cop can tell me that what I just said is nonsensical. Don't even make no sense. Don't even understand why I would even come to that conclusion. Get the fuck out of here. Kiss my dick, bro. It's way too simple if you just look at everything that's going on and say exactly what it is. Don't sugarcoat shit, say exactly what it is. Apply it as harshly as you possibly can, without exaggerating or making shit up. And when you do that, then you say, not only do I see what you're doing right now, I see what the potential of what it is that you can do right now. And y'all marching for that shit, I'm already at the finish line waiting for you. Fuck you. Bust a fucking move, man. I'm not gonna fucking wait for y'all to tiptoe this shit. And by the time y'all remove the fucking mask so we can see who you really are, we will damn sure be unarmed and already subjugated to a one world currency. And then you'll show your face because you'll go, what are you gonna do about it? Y'all already dancing 10 yards from the end zone with this what you gonna do about it shit, because you already think y'all won, that y'all are blatantly doing what it is that y'all doing. in front of everybody, calling everybody stupid, but you ain't get me though. I see you. I know what it is. And you think your God, Baal, Moloch, the owl boy, the owl god, y'all know what I'm talking about. This is the shit that y'all still worship. I see you, Masonic Temple. I see you, bro. I know what y'all do. I know what that is, bro. I joined a fraternity in college. They had us practicing that secrecy, guard this shit with your life ass shit when we were there, bro. And then when I got out into the world, able to relate what it is that we went through when I joined this fraternity, Lambda Chi Alpha, that's what it was. The exact same one that President Harry Truman was in. It's the same fraternity. We did some weird, spooky shit, and I thought, oh, this was secretive. This was us. This is us right here. Secret societies, right? This is the shit that they praised in college when I joined this shit. This is the shit that they lured me into being curious about. This brotherhood that they talk about. That was at the tip top of all of these ventures of the world. They were there, and when they see brothers trying to come up, they lift us up. Unfairly, it's an advantage. That's what they said. It would be like that. And then I see all these celebrities, including women, athletes, who weren't in my fraternity. They might have been some other kind of fraternity, maybe, but not even all of them. And even if they were, it ain't mine, so why you doing all my shit? All the shit that look familiar to my shit that we guarded with our lives, it was supposed to be a secret. Why is it that it seems like the secret is out? And then everybody knows, and not everybody, because the public still don't know. Really, not that they rocking it like they represent it, but all the athletes and the fucking musicians and the actors, they're all doing my fraternal shit. How? I thought it was secret. I know how. Because it's all Masonic, it's all connected. And when they said that this shit is out there everywhere, all over the place, it's a brotherhood, waiting to favor the brotherhood, they wasn't lying. That's all I see out here. That's how I know it's real. Just like that. But they wait for you to get involved in the fucking the financial debt, college tuition, college debt, fucking industrial complex here. They told multiple generations of kids that they weren't gonna be shit unless they went to college. Now look at us. The biggest debt hole that you can single out in this country, and all of the national debt. You point the student loan out, they go, that's the big dog, that's the big hole. That's the big pup of the litter right there. The fucking student loan shit. They didn't see that coming. Y'all prayed them so much that y'all won't give them the power that their titles imply, so that you can then hold them accountable for all of the shit when they fuck up or give you the finger in your face like you ain't smart enough to figure it out. And like you're not gonna do nothing about it. Y'all are retarded. Are they smart enough to know that the college fucking debt thing was gonna do this? And the economy was gonna go through these seasons? They didn't know that? But they stopped praising them for being so smart because it's falling apart on their watch. And I think they all deserve to be fired. Take that route. Or you can say they are well aware of this shit. This is all a part of a golden fucking plan. They always use debt to enslave all of the people. They doing this to Ukraine right now. They fucked Ukraine up with this fake ass bullshit. And now they got these BlackRock and other fucking companies are trying to rebuild Ukraine now after they destroyed the fucking place over some bullshit lies and some crazy ass shit. There's always the spooky lies. They reveal themselves and people go, conspiracy theorists. Like, motherfucker, you a bad crime scene investigator. This is a crime scene. All this evidence counts until we count it out. Try to apply it everywhere you can, and when it just does not fit or doesn't support other things that ensures you that this has to fit, then you throw it out. But until then, stop fucking discounting stuff. Retard. Y'all are retarded. To be acting like you're smarter than me or anybody else about anything. When you threw away the fucking evidence about the crime scene that we're obviously looking at. And then you call your fucking conclusion golden when it's not. You threw away shit. Fuck, BlackRock and all this other shit, bro. And now Ukraine will forever be owned by whoever is financing the rebuilding of this fucking place like they do everything else. They knock shit down. Here come Halliburton or other fucking similar countries who are always deeply tied to the politicians in office at the time. Damn, y'all can't investigate shit. Be watching murder mysteries and all type of shit, scary movies, all type of shit that you use to entertain, and you think you wittier than the writers. And you can't see this shit when it's pounding you into the fucking ground about a country that you love to love because it's so free. But the more they make us like other countries, the more you like it. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, man. Y'all are retarded, man. I'm tired of having to deal with it. Because people want to be polite. To each his own about every fucking thing until we're all in the fucking fire. Now we can share the fire. When we couldn't share a round table of discussion so we can figure this shit out. Goofies. Y'all be wanting whole groups of people not to even talk. I want all the idiots to talk, so when you prove yourself to be an idiot, when I fucking dismiss you from the fucking conversation, because you're dangerously ignorant, we all know what the fuck it is that I'm talking about, where I'm coming from. So speak up and speak loud, so we know where the traitors are. So we know where the idiots are. Fucking goofies. Y'all don't take this shit serious enough, like this not your fucking life. Somebody taking this shit seriously. Y'all think these police taking this shit seriously? Why can I not take it seriously? They look serious as hell. They got an MRAP in Cedar Rapids now. Lake County got an MRAP. What for? They bought this shit like 2 or 3 years ago. I remember talking about it on one of my live streams when I still had a Facebook. This was like 3 or 4 years ago, actually. They bought it was over $1 million. I can't remember how much, but I know it was over $1 million. Lake County, Iowa, bought an MRAP. Man, what for, man? Y'all don't need all that. But the point is, if you consider everything they coming with and all the shit that they got, they feel like if they are the protection, they need to come like this. Come on, bro, I'm supposed to come like that too. Because they can't be everywhere all the time. And they're so wise and so tactful about protection, I should follow their lead. I should get like them. It will only make me stronger. Anybody who thinks me arming myself for protection is wrong because the cops will do it for me. You're fucking goofy. If you hate guns, put a sign in your yard that says, this is a gun-free household. Speak that shit loud and proud. And then rely on your police department with their 7, 12, 22-minute response time, whatever the national average is. Expect for them to come save you. When you've outed yourself for being a fucking sitting duck, that you're proud to not own a fucking gun because the police got your back, shut your real stupid goofy ass up. Indonesia, what up? That's what I'm talking about. Go way out there with the broadcast, RPM. Way out to Indonesia, I like that shit. I'm gonna have to check on the gun laws in Indonesia. Every time I see a new place pop up, I go, what they doing to you about your guns over there, bro? I'm gonna check out Indonesia. If you ain't liked or subscribed, please do that. Follow my shit. I'm gonna check on Indonesia. I'm gonna check on some history and all that. Because if y'all ain't got gun rights the way we do, and apparently America is the last beacon of hope, so you probably don't. I'm not even familiar with it. But I wanna know at what time in history did they lock y'all down with the gun hate and the bullshit in Indonesia? Yeah. Man, I'm turned up. I got a headache and everything right now. Forever Quan, what up? I got a headache. They probably beaming some fucking weapon system out this fucking Masonic Temple on me or something. I'm seeing my nose start bleeding black. Butt Crack News Network, what up? Bro, I don't never be thinking to fucking hit you up before I come out here, bro. It's okay, man. Maybe next time. Bro, I'm such a scatterbrain, bro. I really am. I gotta get my shit together. There's a church right there. You right? Who caught that shit? Who was that? Green Arrow? Boy, you got eyes, boy. You got eyes. That's exactly right. And as a matter of fact, I spoke on that last time I came out here, like 3 years ago, when I did open carry demo in between the two. But yeah, the temple's right here. And for y'all that didn't hear me point this out, the address of the Masonic Temple here is 616. If you know gematria or any numerology at all, then you know 616 is a special number, just like 6, just like 666, just like 66. This is another number that does that. And for all of y'all that don't care about the spooky number thing or whatever, you don't have to adopt these things as being true. I don't have to adopt them from being true. You can take it on the face value of the fact that they think that it does something. So you don't have to think that since it don't matter in your life, or you never see no manifestation or no fucking magical numbers playing into your life, which would be untrue. You should learn gematria. Just because you don't think that shit is real, they do. So just play along for the sake of the fact that you know that they count that shit for something, so then pay attention to it. Just know that in their system, for whatever it is that they think and feel about these numbers, if there's a pattern or a code or a rhythm or a flow to this shit that can be detected in everything that they influence, just know that this is their system. And if you want to know if this is a look into the fact that they are behind all of these things, the music, the entertainment, all the rig sports and all that other shit, just know that their rhythm better not be reflected in all these other things, or else you know that it goes together. Even if you don't believe it's magic, even if you believe whatever your religion is, fine, whatever. Their system that they point out to identify themselves and their work better not flow in all the other stuff, or you have to suspect that they're doing that. That's simple. That's why I don't understand people who hate on gematria. You act like you have to adopt a whole new religion and give up your Jesus in order to even listen to the shit. That's not how it works. Y'all got a cognitive problem. I believe that on some level, little, minuscule, petty, maybe even hard to pinpoint little glitches in the train of thought in some people's minds that allow them to be intelligent about other things, won't let them click about what it is that they need to move out of their train of thought in order for them to see what it is that you're saying about stuff like gematria. There's something blocking they shit, bruh, because it's not that hard to fucking understand. And sometimes fear is the only thing blocking it, because you don't like the way it sounds. Nah, that's Pac's birthday, Ghost. Pac died on September 13th, which is weird because that is, I think, the birthday of Cedar Borgia, who is the guy depicted in the painting of White Jesus. That's Cedar Borgia. He died, I think his birthday is September 13th. That's the date that Tupac died, so that's weird, right? While Tupac's last album was him on the cross as Jesus. Bro, the Tupac thing, gematria thing will blow your fucking mind. I'm glad you said that. Gematria, bro, listen. It's a pattern, it's a rhythm. Consider it a game, okay? Stop considering it something that's some conspiracy theory that's gonna change your core beliefs in the world and make you question your own existence. And you're gonna go into some existential depression. Shut your bitch ass up for a second and chill out. Consider gematria a game. It's real. Learn the rules of the game and then try to apply it in things. And when you see a rhythm, then you go, damn, that's weird, because when you apply this shit over top of this shit, it all starts to tell a whole nother story, a coherent story that flows, that makes a complete loop. There's always a closed circuit in this shit, and you go, that shouldn't keep happening. What else you got? And then if you keep trying to apply it and you keep on seeing it, you go, oh man, they doing that shit, bro. They doing that shit, bro. It'll do that to you. If you don't, if maybe you need 100 examples before you give in, fine. Don't stop at 5 examples and say, oh, that's coincidence. See if it makes you do that after you hear 100 fucking examples. After a while, you're gonna go, man, it ain't go. It keeps doing that. Man, get the fuck out of here. You'll start to feel like that. Period. Every gematria hater, you're a weirdo to me. In that regard, you might be cool about other stuff. I bet you probably are. I bet you are. But if you hate gematria like that shit ain't even real or relevant at all, hey man, I might have to teach his own with you on that one because man, it just seems too powerful, and I don't like the idea of coincidences or people trying to fool me. So if I can see something that seems like a spooky coincidence and then somebody say, hey, or maybe somebody's trying to fool you, then I go, well, I can't let them fucking do that. What you got, bro? And then here comes Zachary K. Hubbard with the Gematria Effect News 25 and Gematria Effect Sports. Subscribe to both of those channels and check them out. I think you missing something, bro. If y'all don't tap into gematria to try to see what it's about and then try to apply it to see if it just keeps on blowing your mind that these numbers line up, and then it'll blow your mind, bro. I didn't even realize that there's all of these other holidays like Yom Kippur and Tisha B'Av and all of these other holidays and shit even existed in these other religions and cultures. So when you realize that, just like, what's today, the 12th? Today is 8/12. I don't know whose birthday might be today, but it's somebody's birthday, we know that. If I don't know it's somebody's birthday today, and I never hear the birthday song, never hear anybody even mention the name birthday, ain't nobody saying nothing to me about no birthday cake, no birthday candles, no birthday wishes, no nothing. If you just go a day and have the idea of a birthday escape you, you will realize that you didn't even tap in at all to the idea of a birthday as a celebration with the millions of people who had a birthday that day. The feeling went right by you. It went right past you. You cared nothing about your own birthday, nobody else's birthday, no nothing. The feeling went right by you. That don't mean that somebody wasn't celebrating that day full of the spirit of their birthday, their new year. That's what these holidays are doing when they go by you and you don't know that. But you could know it. What the fuck is Yom Kippur? What is Tisha B'Av? Go check it out. And then what you do, you go, okay, this is an important holiday for somebody. Not for me. I didn't think about it, didn't care about it. Didn't know about it, don't affect me. I had no feeling when the days passed me. Didn't even realize until somebody told me. This is some of the shit that I learned by even talking to Zach. By even getting involved with Zach's work. I didn't know what Yom Kippur was, what Tisha B'Av was. I didn't know these were holidays that somebody fucking celebrate. Used to celebrate, still celebrating. So when you know that, then you go, oh, it's somebody's birthday today, huh? Oh, okay. I'd expect to look around and possibly see some birthday cake, some birthday gifts, some birthday wishes. birthday candles being lit. I would expect all of that. If you said somebody's birthday today, I'm gonna look around. I might see that stuff, and now I know it. When I tell you Tisha B'Av, Yom Kippur, human sacrifice involved in some of these celebrations back in the day in ancient times. Then you get to look around and you go, do I see any of that going on right now that look like they celebrating any of that shit the way they used to rock that shit? Then when you look around, yes they are. There it goes, boom. Just like that, right on cue. Very similar rituals of human sacrifice actually going on at the exact same time. Then you have to say, God damn, who religion is this? Who out here celebrating today? When you do that, and then you realize gematria is at the root of all this to make it detectable, I don't know what the fuck your fucking problem is in your fucking brain, you weirdo. But it looked like something. I get to say that, I'm gonna call it that, and it better not keep on happening, or else I'm gonna go further and further to my belief that I'm looking right at something. And then it just keeps going and going and going. Y'all weird, bro. Y'all weird, man. Pretending to be smarter than me. Pretending to be more patriotic than me. Shut your stupid ass up. I'm gonna have a hard time even respecting y'all, bro. It's a logical train of thought. It's about removing your emotions and just taking all the pieces and say, I want all of the fucking pieces to the puzzle, bro. Every piece I can get a hold of, that's what I want it all. And I'm gonna try and piece this shit together, yes the fuck I am. And when I think I see something, I'm gonna call it that, bro. And if you come to your conclusion by removing pieces of the puzzle, I'm gonna say, ain't no way in hell we're gonna come up with the same picture and you're gonna call yours right? Nah, I bet you mine is more complete a depiction of whatever it is that we got going on, bro. Because I'm including everything until I know for a damn sure that this is a piece to a different puzzle. Get it out of here. Everything is connected, man. All is one, man. There's no way in hell that you can even rule the world without being extra sneaky, extra religious, extra fucking ritualistic, extra dominating and controlling, extra violent, extra elusive, extra cap. Yeah, you is. You gotta do all that, bro, to run this shit, because the world is crazy. The world is crazy, bro. We wild animals begging to be free, despising control at all costs. All we did from the cradle to the grave, that's all we do is defy control. You defy your parents from day one. You name one child that will not defy their parents ever. It don't even exist. Gave them life, all of the feeding and protecting. They are here every day because of you. Every day because of you, like a god almost, man. Almost like a god to them. You gave them life with all your power. You have the power to take that shit. They owe you their lives, their livelihood. Everything they think and feel about the world, you got first dibs on giving them that first. That's a very intimate relationship. Parent and child. Doesn't matter. You defy them, you always look for the loophole, you always limit testing, and you can't wait to get the fuck out of this so you can be a man. Stop playing. What part of human nature says that somebody outside of all of that intimacy, it will get the opportunity without challenge from me to tell me what to do? Shut the fuck up. It don't even sound right. It don't even sound like it's supposed to work, and it's not going to. They never established this government with the intent on controlling you into a state of peace where they can be peaceful and they not hurting you and you not hurting yourself and nobody else and everybody chilling. They know that one gonna never happen. They are capitalizing on the inevitability of you being wild, wanting to be who you want to be, doing what you want to do, hurting another fucking person out of desperation, because that's where a lot of crime comes from. Desperation. Desperate people do desperate shit. Whoever is the source of this desperation, the economical woes, the ebb and flow of this bullshit dollar doomed to fail by design. Whoever's capitalizing on that is the genius, the evil genius, the one you are looking for. That is the Lucifer. It is the embodiment of all of that shit. It is your government, coupled with the religions. They never fucking separate. They hand in hand in a warm embrace, a very warm embrace, an intimate embrace between your religion and your government. Stop playing. And I ain't talking about chest to chest. I'm talking about back to chest. Intimate like that. Dick to butt. Get the fuck out of here. Hugging like that. Whispering sweet nothings in each other's ears. Your government and religion are married, bro. Separation of church and state, my ass. They swear on the Bible to get in that shit. Right in front of you, goofy. You gonna argue with me now? All this arguing, debating, and dodging what the fuck it is I'm saying, so you can cling on with your cognitive dissonance to the shit that's actually enslaving you, pretending to be the agent of freedom. Shut your stupid ass up, bro, talking to me. Nobody. Being a vet ain't gonna give you no green pass for me to respect you if that's the way you feel or none of that shit. I don't care about none of that. You got fooled to go kill some strangers on the words of a stranger. You're brave as hell, and I wish that you didn't have to do that, and I think they took advantage of you. I consider you a victim of their bullshit, but I'm not gonna praise you off of that because you did that. That don't make you no better than me. Fuck out of here. A great man that never seen no combat, that didn't vibe with him spiritually, is a great man for sure. Going to see some fucking combat and doing some crazy violent shit that I was strong enough to survive because I fucking moved off the tools of a lie by the evils that I thought that I was fighting. It's not gonna be something I would brag about. I wouldn't brag about that shit. You should keep your mouth shut. Ask for help. Y'all suffer from the PTSD. Ask for the help. Join the truth, the real side. Tell governments of the world about lying just so they can all work in tandem to bring us into a one world government. Come on, man. I'm not gonna praise them or nobody who worked for them. Come on now. You went and did one for who? You didn't do that for me. You didn't do that for me. What y'all do to Vietnam? What y'all do to Laos? What y'all do to Afghanistan, huh? What y'all do to Iraq? Y'all said that y'all was gonna fucking go to war with 5 countries in 7 years, or 7 countries in 5 years. That's what it was. Y'all said this after September 11th. Way before y'all had reason to. Years later, one by one, sometimes at a time, 2 at a time, these countries fell under attack by U.S. military forces in partnerships with other countries. When you already said you was gonna fight them before you had a reason, then the reasons show up, and then the reasons look suspicious. The reasons look like lies. When we already suspected that you was gonna fight them but didn't know why. When the reason shows up and it's a lie, bro, I'm not gonna believe it. All this shit makes so much sense to me that something is wrong and we need to oppose them at all costs, just off the potential. You don't point a gun, whether it's unloaded or not, at another person who you love, even if your finger's off the trigger, just because of the potential. It's too great for you to even play. Don't even play. Don't sweep your barrel. That's one of the fundamental rules of handling a fucking firearm. Police show up sometimes, guns drawn already. On a fucking car, on a traffic stop, overly doing it with kids in the car. And they praiseworthy because they cops. Don't talk to me about none of that shit. Don't talk to me about none of that. You're not better than me. You pointed a fucking loaded gun with your bouncing trigger finger in a car full of kids. I ain't gonna respect you. You ain't that cool. Don't talk to me. Fuck. I act like bitches, bro. Motherfuckers hate the truth so much. If the truth means that there's gonna be some confusion and a little bit of fucking real freedom around here that might get kind of dangerous because people had a game fucked up, I say, so what? That ain't chaos. Chaos is getting y'all to praise and support the fucking destruction that y'all claim to be running from. Stupid. That's chaos. How y'all do that? How y'all do that? Weirdos. I'm in this live stream. I'm about done. Winded. Voice getting a little hoarse. Headache throbbing. I swear, I ain't never got no headache like this doing no open carry. They might be beaming something out the fucking temple on me. I swear, like this headache is like, almost got me on tunnel vision. Like my peripheral vision is like, it ain't as good as it's supposed to be. I can see it. It's weird. I'm hydrated. I do these all the time. I don't feel comfortable right now. Real fruit. I hear you, bro. See, this what up, Paul? Hey, this Tammy, I see Tammy in here. Daria, of course, kicking that gematria shit. What up? Yo, y'all subscribe to Daria's channel too if y'all like the idea of gematria. If you're curious at all, go check it out. I'm telling you, it's a game that they're playing, and all I'm asking you to do is to learn what it is that they think the game is and how they're playing it, and then see if it actually applies to look like the game that they're playing is working for them. It's not that hard to do. You don't got to let go of your belief in Jesus to do what it is that I'm saying. Rest in Gematria, what up? Yeah, man, like my nose is hurting right now. I got this sinus headache going on. My peripheral vision is all crazy. I think I'm gonna end this live stream. Go chill out. Yeah, it's rough out here. It's actually kind of nice, kind of cloudy. It rained earlier, cooled it down a bit. It's not as hot out here as it usually is, but boy, I'm sweating under this carrier for sure. But peace and love to y'all, man. I know I've been talking my shit lately. I was dropping some truth bombs. If I got any new people in here, sub to the channel and share my shit. If you don't like my shit and you think I'm stupid or crazy, or there's something I'm saying is meant to be attacking the world or attacking you, and I'm pretending to only want to arm you with the knowledge, the perspective, and the firepower, let's not forget, and the firepower to just stand up for yourself and be diligent in that. If you think that I'm not doing that, explain it to me how I'm acting like I'm better than you somehow, when I do not intend to do that. What I'm doing and how I feel about the shit should be so common that I don't even stand out. That you don't even see me in a crowd of people no more. That's what I want. That's what I expected. I don't want to be so unique, bro. Lose me in a crowd of fucking gun-loving freedom fighters who say nobody, not even dad is gonna be touching these kids. Not even dad. That's the protector. That's the one who says foreign or domestic, it don't matter. And we wouldn't let China write new legislation to call an AR pistol or an actual short barrel rifle, to which we owe 10 years in prison, $250,000 fine and violated and all this other shit. And we wouldn't let China write that shit on paper because we would call that tyrannical and unconstitutional. Why is it that somebody inside our gates can do it? Feel the same way about our government doing it as you would China or Russia saying that punk shit, and then go buy you one and stop playing with them, woo bang, get a gun, stop being a bitch, bro. All I'm asking for you to not be somebody's bitch or dummy, bro. That's it. Don't do that. Get a fucking gun and stop letting motherfuckers lie to you, bro. Ain't nobody gonna lie to me to my face, bro. It better not even look like it. If it does, I'm assuming you might be lying until